It's important. The complete start your business checklist is important because so few people have a clear roadmap when they're starting their business, right? A clear way forward. And so the goal here is to make that a reality. Make starting a business administratively, right? When you're super pumped, when you're super excited to make starting a business not a complete administrative nightmare and headache, right? You've got this fantastic idea as a business person. You're super pumped to get out there. You're super animated. You're super scared. You're super everything. And then all of a sudden, you realize that there's this whole quagmire world of tax, of marketing, and of legal. And those are the three big buckets that we work in. Okay, so let's break it down. The first thing you need to do is choose a business name. Okay, first thing you need to do is choose a business name, and you need to make sure that no other businesses have your name. You need to get the domain name. You need to get all the social media handles to make sure that everything lines up, right? So you don't have some and then it's wonky if you have some names and then slight iteration of others, or and then you need to register that with the state. So if you choose Billy Bob's Pizza Shack, then you got to get the domain, the social media handles, register with the state, and potentially run a trademark search, a federal trademark search. Make sure that if you want that national trademark, it's available. Maybe it's not. If you don't register with the state as an LLC and claim that name, and you're using any other name other than your first and last name, you need to register a DBA. Okay, you need to register a DBA. If you choose Billy Bob's Smoke Shack and you incorporate that's great. The second thing you need to do is assign a registered agent for your business and a registered address, so your business in the state in which its principal domicile is can be a recipient of service. The next thing I recommend is a federal EIN number or a tax ID number, right? So you need a federal EIN number with the feds, and you also should contact the state and get a state tax ID number, the Department of Revenue. As we mentioned before, it would be helpful if you have long-term prospects, which everyone should, to consider trademarking their business name. From here, every state and city is different. Every industry is different. Whether you need a license for the location or a license for the occupation is a matter that's complex and case-specific. If you're selling CBD, it's different if you're selling it wholesale versus resale. It's different if you're white labeling versus providing your own stuff, okay? So that whole thing needs to be bracketed. The licensing conversation is a huge piece, right? Alcohol, tobacco, huge piece, etc. We already kind of talked about the once you elect to be treated as an LLC or a C Corp, right? You need your founding documents. You need an operating agreement or bylaws. Those are huge. If you don't have them, state statute will supply them, though it would behoove you to know what the operating agreement is or the bylaws are. If you don't have a physical address, you should purchase a virtual one, and then business insurance. For some professions, occupations, it's required to carry insurance for unforeseen circumstances. Others, it's just recommended. So you've chosen a name, you've gotten all the social media handles, you've gone through the corporate formalities, and step 3 in this sort of big checklist area is financials. Right? You want to get all your credit cards, all your merchant accounts, all your bank accounts. If you're loan financing, you need to contact tax and accounting help so that you have your QuickBooks and you're prepared and you're thinking ahead, and maybe you want to be treated as an S corporation. This is sort of the number one thing that I'm super fascinated by, right? Is if you're going to be taxed as an S corporation, you need to make that election affirmatively with the IRS. You need to choose your accounting and invoicing software, understand how you're going to track and deduct expenses, understand your taxes, your sales taxes, and understand tax nexus. And we're the tax consultants for you. That's what the Make Good project is about. It's about building businesses that have heart, but also head, also the tax savviness. So if you need help, call us. Text us, 763-316-8323. Find the Make Good Project on social media or themakegoodproject.com, and we'll sort it out. All right, guys, be super well. Peace.